is going to do something in your heart that transforms our homes and our world in this season. And I don't want you to become distracted by any feelings of defeatism, because I tell you, the enemy sees you as a threat and would love nothing more than to cause you to step away from those God-given dreams and goals that you have within your heart for good. It's me, Liv Dooley, and I want to say Happy New Year. How are you? I hope that you are doing really well and that you're feeling good, that you're handling business, and that you are excited about everything that God is going to do in and through you this year. But if you are feeling defeated because some of the dreams that you had for 2020 were met with disappointment and you're not really sure how to recover or rebound from that, then I am also here to encourage you. Isaiah 43:18 through 19 is a verse that God has put on my heart, and I've heard it echoed by a lot of different people at the beginning of this year, 2021. If you're not familiar, it tells us to forget the former things. Do not dwell on the past. God says, see, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland. Sis, God is going to do something in your heart that transforms our homes and our world in this season. And I don't want you to become distracted by any feelings of defeatism, because I tell you, the enemy sees you as a threat and would love nothing more than to cause you to step away from those God-given dreams and goals that you have within your heart for good. I am here to encourage you to get started planning and hosting your own Christian events this year. I understand that we are still in a pandemic. I understand that we are still encountering a lot of unrest within our country, and there is a lot of uncertainty going on. But I want you to know that that confirms the need for what God has placed within you. Sis, He's called us more than conquerors, and now He's given us something to conquer. So I understand that it can be difficult to navigate these waters, and you may look to plan your first event and wonder exactly what that looks like in this time, or you may be a seasoned event planner and wonder how you can navigate all of this. I want to invite you to put your comments, your questions, your advice, your wisdom, and your insight below, because we can all grow for it and from it. I'm getting tripped up all over my words, but I'm excited about this, and sometimes my thoughts move faster than my mouth, so just bear with me. I am the director of the Colorfully Candid Paradigm. That is a Christian organization for girls and women, particularly girls ages 11 to 18 and their mamas and mentors, and I founded the organization in 2014. I have since written a book called Compliments, Confidence, and Confetti, a colorfully candid guide to Christian events. Try saying that really fast. Whole bunch of times. Really hard. And it's my hope to inspire you to start hosting your own events within your sphere of influence, because we need them. We need you. No one else can speak to those girls and those women who are assigned to your life and the word that God has put in your heart like you can. So please stop growing intimidated by all of the events that you see popping up throughout this world, and start using it as motivation to look at how you can navigate all of this and host one yourself. I have titled this book Compliments, Confidence, and Confetti because I I believe that it is one of the greatest compliments that God could ever give us to really call us forth, to partner with him, to see that which is in heaven come to pass on earth. I believe that it is one of the greatest compliments to find that we have a desire deep down within us to partner with him and see more women, more girls, more men, more youth turn to him in these times than ever before. And I want to ask you to honor that. I don't want you to dismiss that and to look to those that are already doing it. I want you to remember that Psalm 37:4 tells us that when we delight ourselves in him, he gives us the desires of our heart. I believe that he literally redirects and remolds the desires that we've had to represent and reflect his own. You don't have that desire to speak to others, to elevate your own name and your own mission, your own business, your own books, and your own everything else, right? You have a desire deep within you to partner with him and experience the move here on earth as it is in heaven, because he has placed that in you. And he tells us that when we lift him up, he will draw all people to us. It's the greatest compliment. So what does it look like? Well, the first thing that I want you to do is stop looking around at every other person that's hosting an event that's similar to the one that's in your heart, and eliminate yourself as an excuse to not move forward. Instead, I want you to look at them, to see the limitless possibilities that lay before you for the partnerships that God can bring to pass, and for the anticipation of the move that he can do within your own sphere of influence and under the authority that he's entrusted to you as well. This work is not competitive, because there is no way that any of us could reach everyone. The only one that can ever do that is Jesus himself. And so we have to remember that it is important to honor, celebrate, learn, and grow alongside our brothers and sisters who are about this work as well, instead of looking for ways that we can outdo them, outshine them, outmotivate them, out whatever them. I am going to be sharing a couple of different things that I've learned throughout the past couple of years. I'm going to be sharing some of the mistakes that I've made, and I'm going to be sharing some of the tools and the concepts that I've learned to help make event planning more practical for those of you who are looking to get into it for yourself. I started hosting retreats with the Colorfully Candid Paradigm in 2014, and since then we've begun book clubs, which are our mentorship groups. We've hosted conferences, and we've even released books. I am an author even beyond this book, and so I've hosted author signings and lots of other different types of events. So I'm here to share some of the things that I've learned in the hope that it will help you. This past year was ridiculous, and yet it was successful for the events God led me to facilitate for one reason and one reason only: prayer. Prayer is the work. And if you feel a call to hosting any Christian events, then I want you to know it has to start on your knees. And you have to find yourself on your face before the Lord over and over and over again, because it is that place of humility that he's going to speak in and lead from. I hope you're excited about this series, and if you have been touched by anything I've shared, go on and click that like button and subscribe. I would love to do life with you further. Talk to you soon.